Drew and Stu are on the air.
Ready?
Whether you're fading with Drew or riding with Cam, this is the place to get your weekly NFL picks.
Everything you got, let's go.
Hello and welcome back to the Drew and Stu podcast. I'm Drew Livingstone, that's Cam Stewart. Cam, my Colorado Avalanche eliminated in epic fashion, blowing a 2-0 lead in Game 7 with 12 minutes left. And Mikko Rantanen, their former star winger, who they traded earlier in the year to Carolina, then Carolina were assholes and traded him to Dallas back in the same division, scores a hat trick in Game 7, including the 2 goals to tie it. What a disaster.
Yeah, you sound beat down, Drew, and I don't blame you. I've been going through this stuff every single year. We have high expectations with our team. I told you, with the Leafs in Boston, I was 4-1. People are going, we're getting naked tonight, keg party. Next thing you know, I'm interviewing a policeman with a horse who took a dump. So I had to do my whole story again. The place went from, let's party, house party, to ghost town. Been there, done that. But I will say this. If you like the Dallas Stars, as I did, I told you they were my future in the West, but Edmonton looks good again.
We agreed that their injuries might be too hard to overcome, but apparently it doesn't matter.
No, the thing is, now this is very scary because they're going to get their guys back.
Yep.
They're only going to get stronger, and they're going to be healthier. This is like the best-case scenario. As for Edmonton, I got to give those guys a lot of credit. And we talk about Calvert Pickard, who you know very, very well. He's a journeyman goalie, but the thing about being a journeyman goalie is you never play. Now that he's getting playing time, he's starting to get confident. I'm not going to say he's going to be great. He's going to have a game in the next round against Vegas where he might get pulled. But I will say this, you give the guy time to play and confidence. And you know what, Drew? Teams play better for backup guys because we both played the game before. You do the nuances, the little things more. When you have a really good goalie, you go, all right, don't worry, he'll be all right. You kind of, in your mind, say, we really got to help this guy out even more.
You're not scared to make mistakes when you have
you're right. You're absolutely correct. So the Leafs are through. We got all the new series, so this should be a lot of fun. My expectations are still low, but I don't think this is – let's just say that. I don't think there's any respect for this team. The line is $1.80. That's wrong. If Florida beats them, they beat them. But I think it's very disrespectful that people think that they're not even going to be in this series. I think the line is ridiculous. They should be $1.45, $1.50 tops, not $1.80. Sorry, that's my opinion.
Cam, they're the defending Stanley Cup champions. They're fully healthy. They just dog walked Tampa in 5 games.
Well, so Tampa played like junk too. Vasilevsky was horrible. Their whole team was horrible.
Fair, but at the same time, Ottawa took Toronto to the brink.
Ottawa's a good young team, though. They deserve a little bit of credit.
They're not the Tampa Bay Lightning. That's the point.
No, Mark started to play good too. You see, Drew, this pessimism really hurts me as friends. Okay,
no.
Can't we just get on board?
Cam, I had Florida going to the Stanley Cup Final in my bracket. We did the duo bracket at the start of the playoffs in the Drew and Stu podcast, and we had the Leafs versus Kings in the final. The Kings blew that series, Cam. They should have beaten the Oilers. Game 3, the challenge with 4 minutes left when they tied the game. I was like, what are you doing challenging? Oilers get the power play because the challenge.
It's a big deal. And another thing, their coach is a moron. The guy's playing Doughty tons of minutes. You ran your team into the ground. That's me and you drunk at it. You have to play certain guys. When the Jets had their injuries, sometimes you got to put on the sixth defenseman. He's got to get through it. That's part of being in the NHL. You can't run old men into the ground. He did a horrible job. The goaltending started off great. It got worse because they were tired. They got beat. I'll give Edmonton credit, though. These guys, they fight till the end. Think about all the games they could have lost.
Yeah. I mean, look at the crazy Winnipeg Jets last night, Cam. They were down 2 goals with under 2 minutes left, and they scored 2 goals with the 6-on-5, including one with 2 seconds left.
Unbelievable.
Just a team of destiny, apparently. And I was shit-talking Hellebuck on Twitter. I was like, this guy is ruining the series for them. And then he stood on his head in no time.
Stop. You got the same effect as Tim Anderson. You're like you're Tim Jr. You honestly mush stuff. But I'm going to say this, Drew. It's a little bit lucky. Gabe Velarde's a great player. And the Jets were without Schauffele too. So
they were missing their number 1 forward and defenseman, just like the Dallas Stars were.
The Jets can – I'm going to tell you something, and you know this because you follow sports religiously like me. It's kind of like in the NCAA tournament when a good team gets an early scare. They start to think, okay, here we go. You need a scare every once in a while. I'm not going to say the Jets are going to the Stanley Cup. I have the Dallas Stars, so that's the team that I think is going.
Yeah, I don't know how they beat the Dallas Stars, but we'll talk about that. We're going to do our second chance bracket today, Cam. We're going to do our picks all the way through. If you want to join the bracket and compete against me and Cam, you can click the link in the description below.
Don't worry, you'll win. Like, you just can't compete against us. Hey, we don't have enough money to give you a prize.
We're going perfect. Hey, we went 4 for 4 in the East. Give us some
credit.
We went 2 for 4 in the West, and the two teams we got wrong.
No, 3 for 4. I like Dallas, but your damn homerism with Colorado. Yeah. And I've done bad things. I convinced you on dumb stuff too. By the way,
you convinced me to put the Leafs in the Stanley Cup Final in our bracket, so it's going to.
Dude, I hit every horse in the Kentucky Derby. By the way,
I heard that you had
I did a 10-cent super. It paid. The thing is, if I did a $1 super, it paid $1,700. I can't afford it because I boxed the 4. I had first, second, third, and fourth. Never done that before. But I had sovereignty all day and night. His odds. The problem is, Drew, when I bet him, I locked him in on a couple things at 5 or 6. He went up to 9 because they were worried about him running in the mud. He was fine. Like, you know what the thing is? You can get fixed odds, but then you get the real odds at the end of the race.
I thought there was a bet. Will one of the horses take a shit during the race? And
did they?
It hit. Yeah, it was like.
Oh, I didn't see. I was too focused. I was too focused on my horse. Like, shit. What number was it?
I don't remember what it was. But okay. People posting their bet slips of successful win.
Well, the horse take a shit. Yeah, sometimes they do. They get diarrhea and they run in the slop. Anyway, let's roll.
All right. First off, Cam, this podcast is brought to you by Saley. Saley is a new eSIM service app brought to you by Nord Security. Here, you can choose from several affordable eSIM plans in over 160 countries and 8 regions. With a Saley eSIM, you'll always have connection wherever you are in the world, Cam. No more roaming charges from Rogers or Bell or Telus or any of these phone companies. Just use your eSIM, get internet everywhere. Like when we end up in Vegas at the end of the summer camp.
Oh, you're going to show me everything. Kudos got me by the balls, by the way. So I'm really looking forward to using this free application here.
Yes,
can't wait.
If you've ever been lost abroad or badly needed an internet connection with no Wi-Fi spot in sight, well, an eSIM provides an internet connection wherever you travel and saves you money on those pesky roaming fees. Significantly reduce and even eliminate roaming fees with an affordable eSIM plan in 160 countries. Planning on visiting several countries during your next trip? Save on eSIMs even more and get a global or regional plan and travel with your same eSIM plan. All Saley eSIM plans are compatible with iOS or Android devices and come with 24/7 support. That's right, chat support is available 24/7. So when you're like Cam at 2 a.m, like, why isn't my phone working?
Yeah, when it goes round and round and my horse from Australia actually wins, that's a problem.
Yeah, there you go. Get an exclusive 15% discount on Saley data plans when you use the code Drew and Stu at checkout. That's code Drew and Stu for 15%. Head to Saley.com/Drew and Stu or use the code Drew and Stu at checkout.
Did we quickly talk? I want to do the NFL draft. I don't even think because we took a week off. We were busy, but that was pretty crazy. I was very happy with my team's draft.
So, Cam, I'd like to take a pat on the back for calling Shedeur Sanders not going in the first round. And you
didn't predict that round. Imagine you did an alternate round bet. You'd be rich.
I know. I should have.
Dude, that guy really screwed it up, man. Like, just quickly before we get to the hockey, apparently the stories that Gabe and I talked about it. Like, one coach wanted to fight him. Like, he was in there, he was very aggressive. He's like, you know what the hell you're talking about? It was the receiver's fault. Like, every interview went like crazy. Like, dude, that guy submarined himself. Apparently, it's not just about Dion.
Apparently, he sabotaged 25 interviews because he was like, this team's not drafting me. I don't need to care about what.
Dude, when Seattle went up, I thought we were going to draft him because he was there, and we took Milroe from Alabama. I love that pick. Way better.
I don't know, Cam. He's a check down superstar. They like a lot of coaches have said, like, they catered the offense to make him look better and boost his stats. And you see what Cam Ward, that video going around of him and Cam Ward practicing, and Cam Ward's like, he's like, what are your hobbies? Cam Ward's like, football. He's like, well, what do you want to be known for? He's like, football. And Shedeur Sanders like, oh, you don't want to make a rap song with me or what? He's like, no, I care about football. He's like, I don't care about all your stuff.
Shedeur Sanders, like, this Cleveland team, the mistake by the lake. It must be a real problem being a Browns fan. They got
Dylan Gabriel before him.
Dude, Dylan Gabriel can't even throw and good. Like, the minute it gets cold, that was one of the worst draft picks I've ever seen. Like, Dylan Gabriel is like a 7th round or a free agent pickup on the practice squad.
And they took him ahead of Sanders, and now they drafted Sanders after. So now you have this dynamic in the locker room where it's like, this guy was picked before him, but should this guy start?
I know.
You also have the Deshaun Watson situation hanging over them. Like, what a terrible situation in Cleveland. Like, why not
Stefanski? No, they're done. Like, I don't know what they were thinking, but they weren't thinking.
I just don't understand the point. Any picks that you really liked, Cam, heading out of that draft?
I think Seattle got a steal in Milroe because now you have a backup quarterback. Okay,
It was a reach. I like the pick, but I think they could have got him later.
Well, great call by you with McMillan in Carolina. They needed another receiver. I think he's actually going to be better. Like, people were talking shit about this guy. I think he's going to be good. I don't know. No one had a good draft, too. Like, I'm trying to think, like, what team?
I mean, Cleveland had a good draft in terms of getting the stuff they got to trade back from Travis Hunter. Like, the Jags gave them a boatload to go up and get Travis Hunter. So
I think Dallas actually did pretty well. They picked up that running back Blue from the third. Okay, you tell me who you liked then, because we're not going to get grades till like 2 or 3 years down the line.
Yeah, that's fair. Honestly, I don't know if anyone really had a great slam dunk draft.
Philly did good again. They just picked the best players available. I liked all the guys. Like, they just find ways. They fill holes.
Of course. And then you see teams like Tampa Bay taking receivers in the first round when you already have 3 stud receivers on your roster. I don't understand teams that do that, Cam. I understand Godwin's on his way out maybe in a year or two with Mike Evans, but you don't need to waste first-round talent on that pick.
No, you don't. You don't.
It just doesn't make sense.
I just can't believe, like, just the situation there. Like that. I've seen drafts before, but no quarterback has slipped from a 3rd overall pick potentially to the 5th round ever.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like, Brady Quinn fell, Aaron Rodgers fell.
Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, late first. Not to the 5th.
I'm trying to think of, like, he's the biggest probably draft like fall in history.
Yes, that's what I just said. Like, that'll never happen. That's nuts.
All right, Cam, let's get into our second chance bracket.
Okay.
Brought to you by Spark. Spark and SDPN have a bracket challenge going, a second chance one, and you can enter and join us in this. Can you see it on your screen right now?
Hold on. We might need a 3rd or a 4th chance the way things are going. But
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I can see it, but can you make it bigger?
You want me to zoom it in?
Yes, please.
Okay, let's zoom it in for Cam, the Mr.
God.
Blind.
Oh, yeah, I'm blind. Dude, that's better. I better 20/20 vision. I can't read that. Okay, that's fine.
That's fine? Okay.
Yeah, I'll do it.
We'll start in the East with the Florida Panthers and the Maple Leafs. Cam, we have to pick which team we think is going to win and in how many games. Personally, I'd pick Florida in 5, but Cam's a Leafs guy, so you tell me.
How about we go Florida in 6 or 7 then, okay? Because I'm not going to get you off Florida.
Okay, we'll go Florida in 7. I'm fine with that. Florida,
cool.
7.
I think the Leafs can beat them, but it's not even fandom talking. I think we'll see.
Hurricanes, Capitals, Cam.
Hurricanes in 7.
Ooh, see, I like the Capitals, but I'll let you win the.
I want this one. I think the Hurricanes are a better team.
Why do you think they're better?
I think they're better in so many reasons. I think their
goaltending could be an issue.
Yeah, but Freddie Anderson's going to be back. He was playing great.
Yeah, but I don't know. Logan Thompson's better.
You're right. No, what the thing is, the problem Thompson has been the best goalie in the playoffs. I don't even think it's arguable. The saves he made.
I thought Jake Ottinger and Darcy Kemper were both really good too. I
would put Thompson number 1. I put Ottinger. Ottinger, what he did at the end, like after looking shaky, he did very good for Dallas when it counted.
All right, Cam. Your Dallas Stars, your future pick against the Winnipeg Jets. I'm honestly fine picking Stars in 4 here.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
I'm fine picking the Stars to sweep them here. I don't think the Jets have a chance.
Can we just make it Stars in 6, please? Like, there's going to be no sweeps. You can maybe have 5. No, it's 5.
We're going
Stars,
5.
Jets to win the Stars to win every game. Who are you, man? They're going to give up a loss.
They're getting their guys back. The Jets just got pushed to the brink by the Blues.
The Blues are good, man. They got good players on that team.
They're not as good as Colorado, who the Stars just beat in 7.
I'll agree with that, but they got like. Winnipeg's got some good young players on their team. Hellebuck's starting to feel it. Just go to 5 or 6. I'm not doing 4.
I went 5.
I prefer 6.
Cam protesting, but I'm going 5.
You do whatever you want.
Vegas against Edmonton, Cam.
Oh, God help me. This series is a straight up pick 'em. It's minus 10 cents either way.
So I think the Vegas Golden Knights, Cam, are going to be missing Jonathan Marchessault more than they think. They're missing.
I like the Oilers
up front. I'm kind of leaning the Oilers here too.
But it's going deep.
Yeah, but do we trust Calvin Pickard? Do we trust him?
Not really, but I trust their offense to score 5 goals a game, and it might be good enough. The way they're rolling, give me the Oilers in 7.
Okay,
Drew, you like the Oilers, right?
I mean, I don't like their defense or their goaltending, but I think Vegas is missing something. I was watching that Vegas against Minnesota series. Minnesota should have won that series, Cam.
I agree, and they got the one game where you texted me. Actually, I usually text you, bitching. But you texted me, and there was a play where the Vegas guy literally cross-checked the guy in Minnesota in front of everyone. He lied down, and the puck went off him lying down in the net.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what do you want from that? The thing that really bothers me about the National Hockey League, it's becoming like the NBA. It feels like there's an agenda. Like Minnesota is great fans. It's the state of fucking hockey in America, for God's sakes. And Vegas gets every little call. Even if it's an inch one way, they call, review. Like, these fans don't understand how lucky they are to have this team.
Some refs are like, oh, we're not going to call anything. It's game 7. And then other refs are like, penalty. Like,
right.
Hey, is the rule book different in different games? Like, why is it one way in one game and a different way in another thing? And like Wes McCauley, just stop reffing games. Like, this guy doesn't know what's going on.
Dude, the guy personally, it's a conflict of interest when he does their games. He's coming like every time he can't have that assignment because him and the old coach Sheldon Keefe there's a lot of problems going on there.
Yep.
There's a backstory there. And you're a commissioner of a league. Here's the deal. Let him ref other shit. Don't get involved with Toronto, Florida stuff. Okay, just stay out of the business.
His call with 3 minutes left in the Dallas-Colorado game either when the guy fell off.
He's a horrible referee. Let's call it out for what it is. He's the worst in the league.
Never called game 7. Yeah, I don't like
if you're listening, you suck.
I
don't care. He's horrible.
All right, Panthers Hurricanes, Cam, in the conference final. We have to pick one. Florida, Carolina.
You pick it. I like Carolina kind of going to the cup from that side now. I have Toronto, but if I had a second choice, it'd be Carolina.
Rod Brindamore's the king of choking. He's not going to choke this year?
Nope.
All right. Cam picks the Hurricanes. And then
I'm done with the Panthers, too.
In the West, I'm going Dallas over Edmonton, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I think so, too. Dallas, Edmonton.
Wow, the NASCAR final. Vroom, vroom.
Yes. This is a nightmare for Canadian television because no one would be watching this series.
The funny thing is this could happen very easily.
Oh, 100%.
So what do we got? Dallas what? Edmonton?
Dallas, Carolina.
Oh, is this in the Stanley Cup?
Yeah, Stanley Cup Finals. Hurricanes.
Oh, that happened quick. I'll take the Dallas Stars in 7.
How many goals total in the series? Going 5 per game would be 35.
Let's go 38.
38. High-scoring series. All right. There you go, everyone. That's the Drew and Stu second chance bracket.
I do have a disclaimer. I wanted the Leafs to go farther, but Drew overrode me.
Well, I have a disclaimer.
He wanted the Capitals to go farther, and I overrode him with Canes.
I have a disclaimer that I think Carolina's losing to Washington in 5 games. So Carolina making the finals is a different story. But
you're the same damn guy that thought, what was your other first-round prediction in like 5 games? Forget who
LA.
it was.
I had LA over Edmonton in 5.
Well, that could have happened if they took care of
if
their
they
business.
didn't blow it looked like it might have happened. I thought that was like, this is a good pick. But yeah, it did not happen, Cam. So that's, I don't know. I don't tell you.
Okay, out of these teams, though, here's the things with Dallas. Like, I love their team. Like, I think
they're the clear favorite right now, I think, to win the cup.
Actually, I think as I looked this morning, Carolina and them are like almost neck and neck.
Is Carolina more favorite?
Yeah, they're more favored than Florida. The books obviously think like me.
Florida plus 400, Dallas plus 400, Oilers plus 450, Carolina plus 550.
Okay, that's flipped then. Okay. I
like Washington's got the longest odds. I don't mind that.
I kind of agree with you. If you're looking for value, like Washington, the thing about the NHL too, as I mentioned, they have storylines and stuff like that, right? Ovechkin's like the hero of the league right now for what he did with Gretzky. Like, they want that guy. Let's just say this: like, they got a hot goalie and they have a popular player. That, yeah, I know it's tough, man. It's tough. Like, Washington's good. Their young stars are good too.
12-1. If they win one series, they're what? If they beat Carolina, they're what? Plus 400 to win the cup next round.
Plus 350 probably.
Yeah. So then, like, if they make the finals, you can hedge out of that so easily.
You can't. How underrated is Dylan Strome, by the way?
Unbelievable. The fact that Chicago just let him leave.
They have so many guys that other teams like kind of go, and they're all wicked players. Like, I got to give Washington a lot of credit how they built that team. They're just smart. Smart.
Cam, quickly before we wrap it up, the NBA playoffs. How about Golden State winning that Game 7 last night?
Can I tell you what I did with that game? I actually had Houston when they were down 3-1 at plus $1 million, so I took Golden State and hedged it.
Oh,
I actually did something smart, even though I wanted Houston to win.
So you had Houston, what, like plus 400 to win the series?
Oh, more than that. They were down 3-1, dude. It was like close like 8-1.
Oh, shit. I mean, I thought Houston was going to make the final. I mean, we both agreed that they had the chance to go all the way. The fact that Golden State even won the series was surprising.
Dude, watch out for the Indiana Pacers. They were 9-point dogs in the first game against Cleveland, who a lot of people like, and they won. I know they're not probably going to win the series, but that's a great way to start.
I'm trying to think of who, like,
who's winning the NBA championship? I'm going to stick with the New Orleans Pelicans.
I'm thinking, Cam, after this crazy series, Denver can knock off the Thunder. Isn't that stupid saying that?
No, it's not stupid at all. They have Jokic. They have guys who can get hot. It's not stupid. I think, though, you don't want to have two small markets in the final. So probably like OKC. a Boston versus OKC would still do okay.
Yeah, but I'm thinking Denver, New York. Is that crazy?
You think the Knicks are going to beat the Celtics?
I think they have a chance.
They do have a chance. Everybody has a chance, Drew, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think the games are going to be tough.
So Cleveland, Boston is your East final, and then you got Boston beating Cleveland, I'm assuming?
I want to take Cleveland over Boston, but it'd be a nightmare scenario for the NBA. Imagine this. Welcome to the NBA Finals. The Oklahoma City Thunder versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. Flick. They want New York, LA, all those. Like it's for the NBA, it's a disaster. But
what did you think of the rumors that LeBron will be done in LA now and go somewhere else? Do you think that's true?
I don't know. All I know is that Laker team has got major issues. Mm-hmm. Their bench reeks. I had the Timberwolves in that series. I did something smart. I did a lot of dumb shit sometimes, but I did in the NBA. I did a couple smart things. I'm going to say this: Luka Doncic, just get a Peloton. Get somebody who, I know you have a thicker body. Get a cook. I know he likes to hit the hookah lounge, whatever. I don't know the whole story. All I know is this: you're getting paid tons of fucking money, so get better. Get in better shape. I see the guy huffing and puffing all the time. It's like, I get it. You're playing basketball, bro. You have to. Part of the deal is working out and getting do everything you can to get better.
I mean, you can't blame his health.
I'm not blaming him, but I'm just saying you're one of the best players in the league, and you're a defensive liability.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, and the way they lost 2 in 5 games, so that's pretty ridiculous. Cam, looking at the Conn Smythe odds, there's some really good value out there.
Okay, let's take a look.
Do you have any long shot bets? I'll tell you right now. Evan Bouchard, 125-1. If you think the will do it, I know it's probably McDavid or Draisaitl. I'm just saying Evan Bouchard, 125-1.
That's if Edmonton wins, though.
Yeah, well, of course. Yeah, it's not going to a loser again, Cam. That was a
Onger might be the play.
Yeah, you're not wrong. 18-1, pretty good value.
I don't mind that at all. 18-1, I've taken worse in golf tournaments.
And like I said, if you think the Capitals have a chance, Logan Thompson at 33-1.
That's a good bet.
Well, who else in Dallas has a chance to win the thing? Mikko Rantanen, obviously.
Rantanen, or who else? Who else? Rupe Hintz. He's not really doing too much, though.
I mean, yeah, he had 4 points in the second period. Hellebuck, definitely not. Sam Reinhart, no. If Florida repeats, probably Alexander Barkov.
John Tavares. Did I say John Tavares?
Yeah, settle down. What Leaf
What
would
about
get
Matthew Nyes? I'm picking Matthew Nyes. He's my guy.
I'm thinking the Anthony Stolars. Stolars, yeah.
Yeah, Stolars are nice.
Stolars is 33-1?
Yes. What about dude? Nyes is this kid is unreal in my opinion. He's so damn good.
Matthew Nyes is their best playoff fit forward I've seen on the Leafs in 20 years.
Yep, I agree.
Barry Roberts, he's probably the best fit for the playoffs guy.
The guy, he chases guys. They actually question his skating when he was younger. I'm like, all he does is blow by guys and do amazing things. He fights for pucks. He is a gamer, that guy. And Austin Matthews, I know you picked it up a little bit, but you and Marner, you better bring your fucking A game against the Florida Panthers. I'll tell you that. Or it's going to be a great series.
So tonight, Cam, on the slate, it's Florida against Toronto, game 1.
I think Toronto's the play. Florida's been off for so long. Rest versus rust. Give me a shot with the Leafs as a dog.
I mean, I think it's only 1 day difference.
I don't give a shit. They're plus 108. I'll take them.
My thing is, Cam, we got Mitch Marner coming off of having a baby yesterday. Baby sweat is a thing.
It is a thing in golf. Every time a guy is a kid, they win the next week. Yeah, I'm down with this baby swag angle. I like the Leafs anyway.
So if you think Marner's going to score the first goal of the game, it's 16-1. Anytime goal scorers plus 240.
Sold.
The points aren't out yet, but I will take him to get 2 points. There's no odds on that yet. Wait, right here, I got it.
What is
Mitch
it?
Marner, 2 points plus 200.
Ooh, I need a little bit more. Sorry, that's
I know
a
it should be
squeeze.
like 4.
That's the lemonade squeeze right there. 2 points in a hockey game is hard for anybody. I want at least 3-1, or else I'm not
What
even
about
going to
Nyes' line mate, 5-1 to get 2 points.
How about just anytime? Like for him, I remember there was a game. It was like Matthew Nyes anytime point was like was $1.30 or something. I'm like, what?
It's minus 110 right now.
Sold.
Yeah, 1 point for Nyes is minus 110.
Yeah, see, got any questions for me this week or no?
No questions for you, Cam. I do.
Maybe you should get on the blower and figure it out so we can.
We did have a lot of comments
more.
absolutely roasting us for picking the Leafs in the Stanley Cup Final on the last show.
That's my fault. Yeah. You can roast me all you want. I'm already roasted. At least they got by the first round, unlike Drew's team.
Hey, we played the Dallas Stars, not the Ottawa Senators, Cam.
Yeah, I get it.
Give them a break. I don't know, Cam.
What are we doing here? Is there anything else we can bet on? I'm trying to think.
Not really. I mean,
actually, next week though, when we come back, PGA Championship, we'll have a couple golf picks too.
Yeah, I got some people already saying that Rory's going to repeat.
No, he's not. I got to know Justin Thomas is a hot. I got him at 25-1 already. He's down to 22.
Oh, here we go. I got some comments from last show for you. Okay. First one from Ruse the Burrow says Cam wants people to be able to vote out a team. Someone get Cam Stewart some medication. I don't know.
I do need medication. I'm having surgery. I'm going to be hopped up on goofballs come Tuesday night.
Yeah, you going to get the good stuff?
I have no idea. All I know is I'm going to be put to sleep. And the last time I had the surgery or whatever, not for the hernia, like I'm a broken down horse. The last time the guy I woke up with a bone saw in my leg because they thought I had cancer in my leg. I screamed, I'm like, you idiot, drug me.
Wait, what? They were
I had a mark on my leg, okay? And my mom is a hypochondriac, was a hypochondriac, so she's like, we got to go get this thing cut out. And I'm like, please, I don't want to go get it cut out. She goes, we have to. I don't like the color of that thing. So I went to the hospital, and I woke up in the middle of a guy with a saw at right just over my ankle, and it was excruciating. It was unbelievable. And I told her we need a second and third opinion. I'm never going to do this again. So they better give me enough anesthesia tomorrow or I'm going to flip out.
That's crazy. That'd be
it was actually very scary and painful. So I do need medication. Listen, I'm not these delusional Leaf fans. I know the history of the team or whatever. I'm just saying this. If there's any time to do it, it's now. When I look at the Eastern Conference. But I worry about Carolina, Washington, and Florida. Like, they're all good teams. Like, hockey's hard. Like, it's one of those things you need a hot goalie. And look at the Jets. Like, they score a goal 2 seconds left, for God's sakes, then they win the game to move on. Like, you need luck.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Cam. All right, so you think the Leafs take game 1? If you think the Leafs are going to win plus the over, it's plus 310. If you think it's going to be the Leafs plus the under, it's plus 270. Which one are you going with?
Parlay both when you in to plus money.
But which one do you think is going to happen? I'm thinking if the Leafs win, it's 2-1.
I think it's going to be they're up 3-2 and get an empty netter. 4-2 over.
All right, plus 310. Cam disagrees with me again. I don't think we've agreed on much when it comes to the hockey.
We're still friends. I just disagree.
Okay. That's fair.
I know you're rattled, so I'm going to be nice to you today. It sucks when your team loses. I'm very used to it.
You're not used to game 7.
Think about but the one good thing about you, at least you saw cups.
One.
Like, imagine they weren't your team with your Buffalo Bill fandom. You'd be so damn tortured. Like, I got problems. What about me? Like, my teams all suck.
My wife said she like the Colorado Avalanche in Game 7s is like Josh Allen against Mahomes, isn't it? And I was like, can you get out of the room and stop bothering me?
Yeah. I get a lot of lip too. It's like and the minute the Leafs lose a game, my girlfriend's like angry at me. Fuck these losers every year. It's the same fucking. I go, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I know.
That doesn't help.
You're not helping me raging on me.
Yeah,
and when I'm losing money, you're not helping me.
Yeah, remind me how Josh Allen can't beat Mahomes. Yeah, because that'll make me feel better right now. Yeah,
it's not Josh Allen's Mahomes. It's the Bills team. He's fine. It's the whole damn team.
I'm just saying it's the same shit.
It is.
Is this the year? Is this the Colorado's finally going to Game 7? First team in North American sports history to lose 7 straight Game 7s. Cam, Colorado Avalanche. If they didn't have that cup, I wouldn't be as cool and collected as I am.
That's how I feel about the Seahawks. Like when they lost that first Super Bowl to Pittsburgh on Jerome Bettis Appreciation Night, I was raging. Then and then again, that New England Super Bowl almost put me like that was as close to like losing like I almost had a nervous breakdown. They literally are an inch away from winning and they throw a slant. and then it gets picked
I
up.
can only
Great
imagine
job.
what you felt as a fan in that moment. Was just
I was like, I've never gone from. Imagine being you winning the lottery
you're like, we're
and
gonna
they
win the
take
Super
your
Bowl.
ticket
We're gonna
away.
win the Super Bowl right here.
Yeah.
It's like,
And I remember I was at a bar, and the winner of the fucking fridge is Tony Smith from Newmarket. I like threw down the microphone, and I'm out because we're giving away prizes. I told my boss, I'll go pick up my check later. I just gotta go. I gotta get out of here. It was actually so fucking disheartening. But the one Super Bowl that no one liked them in, it was one of the biggest routes in history. They took the Denver Broncos out to the woodshed.
I thought that was a shitty game because, like, unless you're a fan of the Seahawks,
it was the best game ever.
Yeah, as a Seahawks fan. But as a neutral, you're like, this game's done in the first quarter. Like
the best is, I'm wasted, and I'm coming home to my hometown bar. Like I was in Toronto watching the game. I'm all jacked up. Whatever. I walk in and go, "How about them Seahawks?" Everybody's got Broncos jerseys on. I'm out of here. They looked at me like they wanted to kill me. I'm like, okay, this is not safe right now. Get home.
That's my dream, Cam. I just want to witness one Super Bowl for the Bills. I don't think it's ever going to happen, but we'll see.
I want to win a bet where I win how many times have we been close? Like I want to win something like we win like $100,000 on something.
You know what?
Like
maybe we'll enter the Super Contest, wink, and we'll win it this year.
Oh no! And I'll make you a promise. If we're making picks, we ride a team, and I'm not going to pull some Tennessee bullshit this year. Like we have to really be. The thing is, I know about this stuff too. Don't overthink it. Instincts are good. Like you could do it. But you can't. My mistake picking games is I stay on bad teams too often, thinking they're going to cover. And this year, Will Levis, dude, that guy owes me a lot of money.
Yeah, him and Jameis Winston owe us both a lot of money. That's
Oh yeah, that game when I was in Seneca Casino, I get the ball back and he still throws it. Pick. I was just like, is this real?
Insane. And then the Seahawks and the Giants game, that game was a disaster. Anyway, all right, let's get out of here before we keep rambling. Cam, good luck with your procedure. Hope you feel better by the end of the week.
Yeah, it's only going to be a few days. It's just the only reason I can't do stuff is my face is going to be all banged up and stuff like that. So there you go. I can't come on with a purple face and a bandage and look like I got.
Take care of you then. Cook you some nice meals, give you a little massage, make you feel better.
I don't know about that, Drew, but let's just get through.
Yeah,
I do the cooking.
All right, thanks for watching. Click like, click subscribe. Please rate and review on audio platforms. Go download the Saley app and buy a Saley plan with code Drew and Stu. Go on all your vacations, get that data, and we will see you next week. Thanks, everybody.